C1 to C7. The chest region has 12 parts. These are the parts of the chest region. T1, T2, T3 to T12. 12 parts. These are connected directly to the chest, and from here the difficulty starts. After the chest region we have L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. This is the lower part of the chest region. Now, someone sent me a report. I don't take reports, but I read the report. Disc herniation, disc bulge. T1, T12, L1. T12, L1 means on the edge of the chest region and the lower part of the back region, and then there is another disc. L4 and L5, 2 other discs. I don't care if there is a disc above or below. The treatment plan is the same. It doesn't differ in terms of treatment. How can we treat the disc herniation in the chest region, which is a little more difficult than the lower part of the back region and the neck region? Because we can't stop breathing, and the more we take Shohik and Zaffer, the more we move the parts from behind. The best treatment method, which is a treatment for the person who sent the message, is this position on the back. We need to stick for 2 to 3 days, at least a week, in these instructions that I will tell you. You will not stick to it all your life. This is just a stage to try to return the disc to its normal state and reduce the symptoms, and then we will reduce these movements. At this stage you need to stick 100%. There is no problem when I give you exercises, and exercises you need to do only these exercises. Don't tell me gym or other exercises. You need to stick to it because these are treatment exercises, not exercises for muscle strength or for the resistance, or I don't know what this is. Just to return the disc which is pressed on the nerve to its normal state and allow the parts to return to the normal state. Of course, the basic position you want to take in these cases, which is the position of the abdomen, and raise the chest up in this position. This is the position of the traveler. If I want to sit, I want to rest, I want to talk to someone, I want to work on the computer in this position. This is a process of pushing the disc to its normal state and reduces the pressure on the nerve, and this gives us a higher chance of healing. With many other movements, this position will be the position of rest, and with this position I want to do these exercises. I want to do exercises and raise my head up. I mean, keep my head in the ceiling. I will not keep my head with me and raise my head up in this way and put my hand next to it and do these movements as much as I can. When I reach the end of the movement, I will exhale. I mean, I exhale the air in my chest completely, which I can do the more recovery and a bigger movement in this position, so I do this movement in this way. I inhale. I exhale and I stay in this position for 5 seconds and I go down. I inhale. I exhale and I go down. Of course, I will not be able to start in this position in this way. I can start in this position when I make sure that everything is fine and the position is stable. I mean, the pain is a little bit less in this position. I go up a little bit and there is pain. I go down, there is pain. I stop a little. I inhale and go down, there is pain. I inhale and go down, and I will continue every hour. I will do 10, 20, 30 times with this position. I will keep it and I will not be able to recover. I want to strengthen this position and I want to do more pressure, like a chiropractor or a physio who is pressing my back. I have a pillow like this. I put the pillow behind my back. I put it like this under my hand. Can you see me? And I go up. Can you see where the pillow is coming? The pillow is coming on the L12. Which is the 12th chakra, the last part of the chest, which is the area of the descent. When I push like this in this pillow, I feel like I am pressing on the chakra and the disc to return to the normal position, and I have to repeat these movements. And when I reach the pressure and I feel the pressure, I push more and I lift my head and I go down. Don't be afraid of this movement. It will not cause you any more pain because the descent is not done backwards, it is done forward. So don't be afraid. It will not hurt, and the important thing is to do it carefully, and when it hurts, stop it and go back and repeat. So I repeat and I go up and I go down and I repeat and I stay in this position. Of course, you can strengthen your hands. If you are tired, you can rest a little in this position, or if you are not in a good position, you can go up a lot. You can stop like this and you can go up and down and up and down and up and up and down every hour, 10, 20, 30. What will happen with these movements? Of course, with these movements, at first I will feel pain in the back area. This pain may come from the chest, it comes to the front, but in this case I feel that the pain is only in my back. The pain is strong and I repeat. The more I repeat, the pain is less, and I focus on the pelvic bone. The more I repeat, the pain is less, and I feel pain in my back. Maybe the first day or two, I feel pain in my back because these movements move the joints and it causes pain in the muscles, and this is a basic thing and reasonable. I can handle it to reduce this pain and increase the effectiveness. I use oil for massage. I always put olive oil, sage, sesame, mint, and ground time, and I apply it on the back area once, twice, 3 times a day. This will help a lot. I apply hot water on the back area and then I start to do exercises, of course the calls and the massage. If I am in the position of the knees, how are you in this chair? Normal in the position of the knees. I sit like this and I do this exercise. I sleep easier and I increase the movement, but if I have to be sitting, I have to hold myself in the correct position, and every now and then I do this exercise. I put my head back. I put my head back. Same thing, and I repeat. If you see that, I do this exercise but the pain is gone. I focus on the back area and I am not ready to go. I do the circular movements in this area. I start to move. I put my hands like this. I move my elbow up and I start to turn a little to the right if the pain is gone. I move to the right and if the pain is gone. I move to the left, but if the pain is gone and the pain is on the chest, I move and I start to move 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times, and I go back to the house and I put my hand on the back and I do the same thing 10 times, 10 times. Hot water, oil, only these movements. Don't do any other movements. When we give you movements, stick to these movements. No one does this and then someone told him lift your knee forward, then there is no medical result. It will not be. You have to stick to these instructions once, twice, every hour. You do it 2, 3, 4, 5 days. After 1 day, you will feel a complete change, but the intensity in doing these movements, and we do it continuously. This is the first 2, 3 days, then don't be afraid. The pain will be much lighter. You will do it once every hour, then you will do it once every 2 hours, once every 3 hours, because the pain will go back to normal. And the possibility of you getting better is high, more than 95%. I am telling you about my 30 years of experience in dealing with these cases. Take it from me and get cured. There is no problem in treatment. Hot water is necessary and the movements are also necessary. The movements. I told you, even if you don't have movements, there is this shawl. Any shawl you have, you don't apply oil. You have to roll yourself. You have to roll yourself and roll your back in this belt, in this situation. I held my back muscles. I held my hips. I felt, of course, any painful area. If you put your finger and hold it automatically, God willing, the pain goes away. With pressure the pain goes away because the nerves work better and the pain goes away, so you release more morphine and these things that are against pain, and this will ease your pain. And with oil, the oil will ease the pain, so the shawl always take care of it. And if it is a shawl, it is better, and immediately after you apply the oil you roll the shawl. This is one of the best tools available in the market. The shawl itself gives you a rise to the muscles, gives you heat, and gives you a magnetic field in this area which speeds up the blood flow to the affected area to speed up the healing process. And we wish you health and wellness, and this is for the dislocations that occurred in the chest area of the poor shawl. Tahiyat lalakum.